So today I was going to talk about Dallas Cowboys kicking some tail against Seattle. Team looks really good and whatnot, but got a really interesting video response from someone. I believe he's a Texas A&M fan, and I kind of wanted to address the things that I hadn't done a video response in a while now. Usually, because I'm usually kind of busy, so I can't really do a lot of those. But usually, people make video responses to me a lot of times, saying where I'm wrong, where I'm stupid, or whatever, or agreeing with me. And I'll usually write them back in text. But I thought this warranted a video. Let's talk to this guy a little bit. In your video, and I'll put his video in the link on the sidebar. I'll try to connect to his video, but if it doesn't accept it, I'll put his over in the sidebar so you can see what he had to say. I think you misunderstand what I'm doing on here, what I'm about on here, and everything. Because now in your video, you claim that it was about pointing out how I was wrong about the Aggies' record this year, which I was. I said they'd go 4-8. They already won 5 games, surpassed what I thought they would do, especially from the way they played against Arkansas, against Kansas State. They bounced back against Texas Tech. So yeah, and you're not the first one. A lot of Aggies have pointed that out to me, and I have told Aggies, look, that's fine. Be proud of your team, and I guess point out where I was wrong. But Texas right now is doing really well. So I've even said this before. I'll take the Aggies, doing better and surpassing my expectations for them, as long as Texas does what they want to do this year, is win a national title. And which, if that was the video, I probably would have made a response. I probably would have talked to you about it and whatnot. But that's not what it was about. And you try to get around the subject a lot. But for the first 3 minutes, you talk about how you don't want to talk about personal attacks and whatnot. But that's what it's about. So let me just kind of give you a little insight of what I'm doing here. No, for the first off, and this is for everybody else, no, I am not delusional. No, I do not think that I am a part of the Texas Longhorns or the Dallas Cowboys. When I say we, and when I'm referring to the Texas Longhorns, the Dallas Cowboys, we threw interceptions, we scored a touchdown, our defense is doing really well. No, I am in no way insinuating that I am on the team, I am part of the organization whatsoever. It's semantics, okay? I've watched these teams my whole life. Been a fan of them for a long time. And so when I reference them, I usually say us, we, them. It's not a delusional thing. It's not trying to act or living vicariously through them like, well, what they do means that I accomplish something. I didn't do anything. I just watch the games and enjoy them. And if I want to say we and whatnot, that's fine. A lot of people do that. And I get this not just from you, dude, but for others, whenever I'll make a video about it. And you know who it's always from? It's always from someone who's a fan of the team I'm talking about, that my team beat, pointing that out because they don't have anything else to say. And about the whole football thing, about that you said something about over-obsessed or whatnot, I love football. I played it in high school. I've been watching the Cowboys and Longhorns my whole life. It's a real fun thing for me. And this right here on YouTube is it's a hobby. It's something I enjoy. I love talking about football, and this is a place to do that. And I am a University of Texas student, as you know, and I'm in broadcast journalism. And how I was able to get accepted into the sequence was mainly because of this channel here. I've got over 3,000 subscribers, and to all you guys, thanks a lot for that. They're seeing something that they like. Some people, and it's not for my insight, because let me talk about those predictions I made. I suck at predictions. Everyone who knows me and watches my stuff, I can't pick games for the life of me. And especially try to sit there and tell the future about what a team's going to do that year. But I still do them anyways, just because I think it's awesome and I think it's fun to look back and see how wrong I was. And a lot of the thing, and I think you take this me trash talking teams, whether it be Texas A&M or Texas Tech or whoever, like I genuinely hate the people who go there, or I genuinely have, I don't know, like think that the people there are like lesser humans. It's all based around sports and who you like. I've said, I don't know how many times I've said this. I'm going to make fun of your team. I may even make fun of other people. But at the end of the day, it's still sports. And you brought up Texas Tech last year. When I went to the game last year, and the video I made after that game, I was down, man. I was drained. And you watch the video, I was out of it. But you know what happened? I went to bed that night. I got up in the morning, and the sun came out. Texas lost, but the world kept going on. Of course, if you're invested in something and it doesn't go the way you like it to, yeah, you're going to be down. And I was down that night. But you know what? I moved on with my life. This doesn't run who I am and doesn't run the way I live my life. And what I do on here is not, even though I'm in the broadcast journalism sequence, I'm not going to act like what I do on here is any kind of journalistic integrity or whatnot. I'm completely biased. That's why I usually have a Longhorns hat right now on, or a Dallas Cowboys something or another. I'm a fan, and I enjoy it. So I got no problem with you coming at me about that I don't know what I'm talking about with the Aggies, because you know what? I don't. I didn't see that backfield doing as good as they have this year. And that offense has done a lot better. And to be real with you, Texas A&M does have a chance to beat Texas. But I'm not going to say that in one of my regular videos. I will later on when I'm actually... I've said this before. I kind of have a regimented kind of thing. I'll do a trash talk video, early in the week. Then I'll do an actual, pregame thing, what I think is really going to happen. And as I said, Texas A&M, of the last 4 opponents Texas has the best chance of winning. Because it is a rivalry. Because there is so much invested in that game, especially by the Texas A&M team. But I do think Texas will win. And so I'm going to say that. And I don't think you've seen my videos because here's the deal. I have no... This is my biggest deal here on YouTube and about what I've done on here. I have no shame in being wrong. I have no problem being wrong. Heck, I expect to be wrong more times than not. And if Thanksgiving comes around, I get on here, whatever, talk about the game, and I start crowing about how Texas is going to kill A&M or whatever, and the Aggies beat us, as they've done before, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to go up on here and make excuses. I'm not going to start here calling names and because I don't cuss and stuff in my videos, and if you want to, that's fine, but I don't, I'm not going to sit here and call people names and stuff. I'm going to say, look, good game. Your team showed up and ours didn't. Your team was better today and wanted it more, and it's a testament to your team and your coaches. That's how I run things on here. So I don't really get, because there's a lot of hostility with you right now. I can definitely tell. It's not just, that I was wrong about the Aggies. That's fine, and you can criticize me for that all the time. But it's like you watch my stuff, and you've got a lot of pent-up anger about me or something. And I don't try to do that. Am I cocky sometimes? Of course I'm cocky. Of course I'm going to sit here and talk about how Texas is going to beat everybody. But if they don't, I'll eat my crow. I like the best of them. Everyone knows. People let you know I make the best crow videos there are because I am as down as can be. But it doesn't run my life. So I don't know where you get that from. Yes, I've got a lot of videos on here because, well, I've kind of made a schedule of it. It's kind of a weekly routine. These things don't take very long to make. And I enjoy doing it. It's very easy. Before a game, talk about the game. After the game, talk about the game. Done. It's over. And then go on about my life, studying and whatnot here at school. So I really, once again, I don't understand where you're coming from being so angry and so mad at me personally. And you say you're not, but you can definitely tell in your video that you are. So, dude, I'm glad you watched the videos because apparently you are paying attention somewhat, but I wish you'd give me a little more credit than you do. I got no problem with you, man. I know you got a problem with me, but, I do my best not to step on anybody's toes or as many people's toes as I can. This is for entertainment purposes. I'm not offering any kind of insight or any kind of knowledge, nor do I really claim it. I'm gonna act like I know what I'm talking about, but more than likely I don't. So, dude, I hope you get over whatever's wrong with you, whatever you're mad about with me, and I want to move on because Texas got a big game and the Dallas Cowboys got a big game this week, and I'll be talking about those. So, hope that clarified some things. Hope you continue watching, but I hope you calm down a little bit too because you seemed in a bad spot. So, see you, man. If everybody else, watch his vid and just kind of, if I'm off base, let me know. But we'll see. Hook 'em horns, guys. We're going to win this weekend because I'm delusional.